Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo. Today in this video I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know about the newly introduced treasure maps on Minecraft Console Edition. Now these were introduced in Title Update 54 and there's actually quite a lot to understand, but hopefully after this video you know exactly how they work. Now it's only recently while messing around with Pocket Edition that I decided to fully understand how the treasure maps work because, well, Pocket Edition has infinite worlds. I'm on Xbox One that has 36 times bigger worlds, and this is a great feature to understand. Now, for the people who have a very old Minecraft Console Edition world, you may have noticed that your sun might have moved. This happened on Pocket Edition. It might have happened on Console Edition. It might not have. And that is because with treasure maps, you need to use the sun. Your sun is your friend. Now, I've stopped daylight, and I will actually start it again and explain why you need this. Now the reason why I have the same villagers, well actually they're not the same because one is a cartographer and one is a librarian. They look exactly the same, they really do. There is no differences between these that I've noticed that is significant. This guy is a librarian that would trade things such as books, as you can see Frostwalker 2, pretty good villager. This one here is a cartographer. Now, I do have everything you need in order to get to the treasure maps. But before we do that, let me start the day cycle and explain to you what is north, what is south, what is west, and what is east. Because the sun will always rise from the east. Then it will set in the west every single time in every single world. This is the same for Minecraft PC. This is the same for Pocket Edition. And it's also the same for Console Edition as well. So now that I start the daylight cycle, you can see it's going to rise from the east, eventually setting in the west. Now looking at your map, this means that is north. Even without a map, you can use the sun. So because I know that that's east, I know that this is north, east, south, and west. Now that's very important to remember. Now let me quickly just stop this for the time being. Again, we will use that again in just a second. So if you guys also get stuck with the understanding of like what is east, etc., a little bit of an example here is the sunflower always faces the sun, so it always faces east. No matter where you place it, no matter where you stand, sunflowers will always face east. They will always continuously face the sun because, as we all know, sunflower, well, it's in the name, sunflower, they obviously need sun to grow. Something else that you guys should definitely recommend, I recommend keeping an eye on as well, so pumpkins. Wherever you place down a pumpkin, the stem will always face north, west, I believe it is. So you can see there, it's always facing in one specific direction. So that's something else that you guys need to take into consideration. Just a little bit of an example in case you get stuck. I don't know why I wanted that on my head. But when it comes to trading with a cartographer, the things that you mainly need are paper, compasses, and emeralds. On Console Edition, it's a lot easier than Pocket Edition, and it's also a lot easier than PC in my opinion. But coming to a cartographer, we're just going to max out. Now, there's 2 treasure maps at this current point. Maybe in the future they'll add more, who knows. So we're just going to purchase a couple of these, just until he offers us the treasure maps. So we have empty maps, let's buy these. Next but not least, well, he should offer us the 2 things. Yes, so as you can see here. So let me get rid of everything other than my map, because I still want to keep that as an example. And I can't do this because I made a massive mistake there. So I need emeralds and compasses. That was my bad mistake. So let's take this and let's take these. Let's buy 1 of each. That's all I need. So we have an Ocean Explorer and we also have a Woodland Mansion as well. Now both, we are in different directions. So I'm probably going to use both of these as an example here. Okay, I'm going to use both of these as an example. And I will start off with this one as a prime example. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off the daylight cycle. Okay, remembering which direction to go in. So you can see that I'm a small dot on the top left. All right. So that's kind of me on the northwest. Now, this wooden mansion is kind of in this direction. So we're over there basically, and we need to go in this direction. Now, if the dot gets bigger and bigger, it means you're getting closer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in this direction and it should slowly start to move eventually. Now, this can take a little bit of time. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to speed it up. So with this one, it was kind of easy to find. It really wasn't that far away, but you can see in the top left, it's starting to load in. And as we get closer, you're going to start to notice that this is a woodland mansion. Now you're going to notice here that this is literally huge. These things are absolutely massive. This one, well, it didn't really spawn in a dark oak forest. It's kind of kind of spawn in a very unusual place. This one's taking a long time to load in, but you can see there we've successfully found ourselves a wooden mansion. For this world, which is a brand new world that I created, it really didn't take that long at all. This one's kind of in a dark oak swampy area. I've noticed on console version that they're not fully in depth inside of a dark oak. They are spawning in random places sometimes, like this one. It's like a birch forest. Very, very tiny dark oak if you ask me. But you can see there, that's how we found it. So it's really, really simple. So basically, the way to explain it is, because we were top left, I kind of class top left as where we are. If you turn around, you've got to go in the opposite direction. And I'll show you guys again with this one. So facing north, because we know this is north, because the sun, again, starts in the east, sets in the west. We need to go this way. If I remember correctly, this is the way we've got to go. So we've got to go in this direction. Now you can see that we're starting to move. So if you're starting to move like that, you want to get to a... Wait, we want to get to a point where we're not constantly sliding. So you can see here on the right, we're sliding up and down the map. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to get to here, I'm going to turn this way, and I'm going to go straight in this direction. Again, I'm going to speed it up, and we should find it. So we're getting to a point now where it's starting to load in again. So you can see just over the hill here, past the snowy biome, in the ocean, as I drink myself a night vision potion, we're going to see the Guardian Temple. And you'll see it about now. So you can see that we found ourselves it. So it's the maps really aren't that hard to understand. Again, I got really lucky with this map, so it really didn't take us that long to find. But they're easy to understand, guys. Like I said, the sun is your friend. Again, it comes from the east. It sets in the west, meaning that is north, east, south, and west. Remember from the school days, for me, it was never eat shredded wheat. Let me know in the comment section what it was for you in school. But this tutorial did help you out. I would appreciate it if you could hit that like button, because I know a lot of people will be looking for this tutorial. So take care, stay beautiful, have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!